Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome viewers once again to my channel. For those of you that have subscribed, you are most welcome. Those of you that are new, you are also most welcome. If you are new, then please hit that bell icon so that you get notification of the new videos that I produce. So continuing with my education PowerPoints, so a bit of a change of subject today. The subject is full stop and question mark. So this topic, I think the older ones are very okay with it, but it's usually the younger ones. So this presentation is particularly aimed at year 3 and year 4. Okay, so same format. I'm going to go through some explanations, and then there are a few tasks for people to do. So to start off, as always, I make the plea, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. So a great disproportion has to be emphasized, but I shall persevere, and hopefully people will benefit from the material that I put up. Okay, so we all know what a full stop is, hopefully. A full stop shows us when a sentence closes or ends, and after that it may change subject, or we may start a new paragraph. Okay, so when we have a sentence, they can either be what's known as assertive or imperative. All that is saying is that it's the urgency, really. So if you look at the two examples that I've got, it is very cold today. So that's an assertive sentence, because it's asserting something, giving you information. And then the other is, of course, imperative, which means that perhaps some action is needed. And the example that I've got is keep indoors. So at the year 3 level, those are the sorts of sentences that they should be able to write. But of course, sentences can be complex, and they can be within what is known as clauses, but that's another topic that we will do later. Okay, so moving on, full stops are also used, of course, in initials and abbreviations. So we have the example MP, which of course stands for Member of Parliament. If you have a qualification, a Master of Arts, or of course there are a lot of organizations which use abbreviations. Okay, so moving on to the next topic. So I think this presentation is going to be one of the shortest I've done. You'll be pleased to hear. So a question mark is placed at the end of a sentence if the question is being asked, and we don't write both a question mark and a full stop. The question mark tells us that that is the end of the sentence, and then after that we of course have to use a capital letter. Okay, and in my time it used to be called the mark of interrogation, which sounds a bit foreboding, but it wasn't really. It's just a term that was used at those times. So I thought I'd put that in because quite a number of the old people still use it. So people perhaps are intimidated or in the way that we speak. So the examples that we have here is, how old are you? Where are you coming from? Okay, so those are seen as interrogative, but in today's world we just call them questions, really. Okay. So moving on, a question mark is also placed in direct speech after asking the question. So if you look at this, we open speech marks. The speech is, how far is the bus station from here? Question mark, close speech marks, and of course it is Mary that's asking the question, so asked Mary. How far is the bus station from here? Asked Mary. However, one of the things that we need to appreciate or understand is that if it's just a polite request, it's not really, and sort of it's indirect, or what we call reported, then a question mark is not needed. So if you look at the example that I've done, so that is what was known as indirect, or what we call reported, then there is no question mark needed. Although the information was asked for, he asked me what the time was by my watch. Okay, viewers, as I said, hopefully that's one of the shortest ones I have done, and here is some work for you in this task. So there are 5 sentences which need rewriting, so you need to pay attention to where the capital letter is going to go, where a full stop is going to go, and where the question mark is going to go. Okay, so I'm going to leave that for 5 seconds, and you can either pause or have a look at them and see where each of those punctuation marks goes. Okay, moving on, that's task 1, and these are the answers that you should have had. So as you can see, they were all questions, so we don't need a full stop, and of course they start with a capital letter, and don't forget the capital letters for the names. We had Jane, Mary, and of course the city of Lahore. So some people might disagree with the word college, but if it's a certain college and they know about it, it is debatable, and usually we can write it with a capital C. Okay, so here are 10 more for you guys to have a go at. I'm going to pause the video for a few seconds. Okay, viewers, hopefully, you know, the young ones or those that make mistakes in this will have learnt from this short presentation. Sorry, here are the answers to those. I hope you got 10 out of 10. So you must pay attention to, you know, the start of sentences, the end of sentences, and the punctuation that's required. So as I say, I am a marker for English, and we do look out for these things. So, you know, the question marks and full stops and capital letters are really the most basic thing, and most students get them right. Okay, so it just remains for me to say thank you for watching, and hopefully you will like, share and subscribe to my channel. So I am getting a lot of requests of when my you know, the outdoor videos are coming, so hopefully I can do that in the coming weeks. And as I've told you that I've not been in the best of health, so I found it difficult, and the weather has been quite cold. I was going to do it today, but I found it quite cold, so I resisted from that. But they will come, hopefully. Okay, so it just remains for me to say thank you for watching. Please look after each other, look after others, and अपना ख्याल रखना, दूसरों का भी ख्याल रखना, दुआओं में याद रखना. So until the next time, Allah Hafiz and goodbye.